Once, a lama who was working in a faraway valley wrote a letter to chief of monastery. In letter, he said, "Send me one more lama. We need him here." Chief called all his disciples and read that letter in front of them. Then he said, "I would like to send 5 of you." One lama asked, "But why 5?" When he asked, "Only for one." Chief replied, "You will know later. I will send 5 and then 2. It's not certain that one will reach because way is long and distractions are thousands." Disciples laughed as they thought it was stupid to send 5 when asked for 1. But Chief was insistent and selected 5 of them and sent them. Next morning, their journey started. When they were passing by a village, a messenger came running to them and said, "Our priest has died and we need a priest. Salary is good." Village looked rich and prosperous, so one of them said, "I would like to stay here because that is to Buddha's work. I am going to stay here. You 4 will be enough as only one is needed." One dropped. Next day, as they were passing by outskirts of kingdom, king who was passing by them looked at them and stopped. One young monk looked healthy and radiant. He said to him, "Wait, I am looking for a young man for my daughter to get married. I have been looking for a groom and you seem to be exactly right. Are you ready? I have only one daughter and after marriage my whole kingdom will be yours." Young monk found this opportunity as good to settle and agreed to king's request and said goodbye to his friends and left. Now, 3 monks who were left became aware that chief was right. Way is long and there are lot of distractions. 3 of them decided that they will be careful and not to be distracted by any such distractions. Deep down, they were jealous. Third night, they lost their way. At night, they could see only one light lamp. They went in that direction and somehow reached there. When they knocked on door, a young woman came out. She greeted and welcomed them and said, "You are God sent because I was alone and waiting for my mother and father to return, but they are not back. I was afraid to be alone. Please stay with me until my parents return." Next morning, they had to leave, but one of them fallen in love with that young woman and said, "Her parents have not returned yet. I can't go until her parents are back." Other 2 tried to talk him out, but he refused to listen. 2 monks who were left carried on with their journey. Next morning, when they were passing by a village, they got surrounded by a crowd because village was atheistic and did not believe in Buddha. They challenged them to prove what Buddha says is true. One of the great scholars from village arrived and challenged them with his knowledge. One of them accepted the challenge. Other one asked, "What are you doing? Who knows how long it will take? We have to reach valley." Monk replied, "Even if my whole life is wasted, I will stay here and take challenge. I am devoted to Buddha and this man has challenged his philosophies. I will convert this village. You can go. In fact, only one is needed." It was not just a challenge to Buddha, but it was challenge to monk's ego, so he stayed there. That's how, at last, only one monk was able to reach its destination valley. There are many distractions in life that can prevent us from achieving our goals. These distractions can be anything from material possessions to relationships to social media. When we allow these distractions to take over our lives, we can easily lose sight of our goals and end up going off track. We live in a society that is constantly bombarded with messages telling us that we need more stuff to be happy. We are constantly being told that we need the latest smartphone, the newest car, or the biggest house. However, these things do not bring us lasting happiness. In fact, they can often lead to stress and anxiety. Our relationships can also be a source of distraction. We may find ourselves spending so much time and energy on our relationships that we neglect our other goals. It is important to find a balance between our relationships and our goals. Social media is a powerful tool that can be used to connect with people and stay informed. However, it can also be a major distraction. We may find ourselves spending hours scrolling through our feeds, only to realize that we have wasted a lot of time. It is important to use social media wisely and to set limits on our usage. So, how to stay focused on our goals? There are few things that we can do to stay focused on our goals. First, we need to clear about what our goals are. What do we want to achieve in our life? Once we know what our goals are, we need to make a plan for how we are going to achieve them. This plan should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Second, we need to be mindful of distractions that are around us. We need to be aware of the things that can pull us away from our goals, and we need to have strategies for dealing with them. For example, if we find ourselves spending too much time on social media, we can set limits on our usage, or we can delete the apps from our phones. Finally, we need to be patient and persistent. It takes time and effort to achieve our goals. We will not always be successful, but we need to keep trying. If we stay focused and never give up, we will eventually reach our destination.